Number 17. How many milliliters of 7 milligrams per milliliter solution of drug X injection must be added to 250 milliliters of NS to make a final concentration of 2 milligrams per milliliter for the patient's drip? So there are two concentrations, goes from high to low. So in order to dilute something to lower percentage, you do have to dilute with a different solution. In this case, it's a 250 milliliters of NS. So you can use alligation, but since alligation needs to have the same drug concentration, 3 different concentrations from the same drug, you have to think of what is the third concentration, because they only have 2 here. So which means the third one is 0, because it's a sodium chloride, right? And it's a diluent. You dilute with something, and that something is 0%. In order to get to 2, so you have to set up this way: 7 on top, 2 is what you desire, 0 at the bottom. Then you subtract. 7 subtract 2 is 5 part, and the difference between this one is 2 part. Since the sodium chloride has 250 milliliters, so you add the top to the bottom. Total is whatever. You don't know right now, but you try to find X because you want to know. The question is asking how many milliliters of 7 milligrams per milliliters, right? So then you take 250 times 2 divided by 5, you get 100, and 100 add 250, you get 350. So this is how you do it. Next question. An ointment contains 2 grams of hydrocortisone in 40 grams of ointment. How much hydrocortisone must be added to make final product contain 10% hydrocortisone? Then you can... This question is similar to the above question, but slightly different. So you have to know that it has to do with concentration, right? But there's a method to do it. This is a new way to approach. You take the pure hydrocortisone over the total and then times 100 to find out the percentage of that hydrocortisone. So 2.5 grams over 40 grams times 100 equals 6.25% to 10%, right? And they're going up the concentration. So how much did you add in order to go up to 10%? You have to add 100% of hydrocortisone to increase the concentration. So you know 2%, 6.25%, and 10%, that's what you want in the middle. And this 100 is the hydrocortisone that you have to add in order to go up to 10%. So then you get to find out X. is 1.6. How did you do that? You take 3.5 times 40. And then you have to divide by 90. You get 1.555, so it's 1.6. 1.6. That's your answer. 1.6 grams.